Question number 131. Find the odd one out with respect to universal rules of binomial nomenclature. First, binomial nomenclature are generally taken from Latin. Absolutely correct. Now the question is, why only Latin? Why not any other language? Because nowadays Latin is not used all around the world and is considered as a dead language. That's why the scientific names or the biological names are generally taken from this language. Second, first word in biological name represents specific epithet. This is incorrect because first name represents genus and specific epithet is represented by the second word. Third, first word in the biological name starts with a capital letter. This is correct. Fourth, if handwritten, both the words in biological name are separately underlined. Absolutely true. So correct answer of this question is option number 2. Let's proceed to the next question. Question number 132. Identify the following statements as true or false and select the correct option. A. Asexual reproduction in fungi is by the spores like oospores, ascospores and basidiospores. This statement is incorrect. Why so? Because oospore, ascospore and basidiospores are the sexual spores. B. In phycomycetes, the mycelium is aseptate and cenocytic. This statement is true. C. Aplanospores are the non-motile asexual spores of phycomycetes. This statement is also true. So, out of these three statements, one is false and two are true. And if we analyze all the options, the correct answer of this question is option number 2. Let's move to the next question. Question number 133. Match the following columns and select the correct option. Neurospora. Neurospora is extensively used in biochemical and genetic work and is a member of ascomycetes. Coletotrichum. Coletotrichum is a member of deuteromycetes and only sexual phase is known. Morels. Morel is a member of ascomycetes and the ascocarps, which are the fruiting bodies, are edible. The Eustelago belongs to basidiomycetes and is responsible for causing smuts. If we analyze all the options, the correct answer of this question is option number 2. Let's proceed to the next question. Question number 134. Dominant phase is sporophyte. We know that dominant phase is sporophyte in case of angiosperms and gymnosperms. B. Plants are heterosporous. This character is also seen in both these plant groups. C. Seeds produced are enclosed by ripened ovary. Above statements are true for. The statement C is only correct for angiosperms. Because in case of gymnosperms, the seeds are naked, they are not surrounded by any of the ovary. Above statements are true for liverworts, monocots, mosses, gymnosperm. So correct answer is monocot. Monocot is a subgroup of the angiosperms which are characterized by the trimerous flowers, parallel venation, and fibrous roots. These are some important features of monocots. So correct answer is option number 2. Let's proceed to the next question. Question number 135, and this is the last question of section A. Choose the incorrect statement with respect to basidiomycetes. First, asexual spores are conidia. It is very important to know that asexual spores are not formed in case of basidiomycetes. Along with this, it is also important to know that sex organs are absent in basidiomycetes, as we have discussed earlier in one of the questions. Second, vegetative reproduction is by fragmentation. Absolutely true. Third, sex organs are absent, as I told you just now. And fourth, dikaryotic phase is long-lived. This is also correct, and this statement is also correct for the members of ascomycetes. So correct answer of this question is option number 1. Now we will move to the next section, that is section B, and we will solve it, practice all the questions, and I hope it will clear your doubts. So let's proceed. Section B, question number 136. Growth and reproduction are mutually exclusive events in case of unicellular organisms. Cell division takes place for both growth as well as for reproduction, and therefore we say that growth and reproduction are mutually inclusive events in the unicellular organisms. However, they are exclusive events in case of multicellular organisms. Now, amongst all these options, we have to find which of the organism is multicellular. Bacteria, diatoms, amoeba, hydra. And we know the correct answer of this question is option number 4. Let's move to the next question. Question number 137. Each statement in the key is called. First, couplet. This is incorrect because couplet refers to set of contrasting characters in a key. Second, monograph. Monograph is also incorrect as it gives the information about only one taxon. C, lead. Yes, this is correct. Each statement of a couplet in a key is known as lead. Fourth, manual. Manual gives an idea about the distribution of the plants in that particular area. So the correct answer of this question is option number 3. Let's proceed to the next question. Question number 138. Read the following statements and select the correct option. Statement A. No non-living object exhibit metabolism. This is an exact line of the NCERT, and we know that metabolism is the defining feature of the living organism. That means it cannot be possessed by any of the non-living object. B. Isolated metabolic reaction in vitro are called living reactions and not living things. This is also exact line of NCERT. For example, all the reactions which are occurring in our body, these are also the metabolic reactions, but we consider these reactions which help us to be a living organism. However, if these metabolic reactions are performed in vitro, in laboratories, in test tubes, at that time we call it only living reaction and not living things. So both these statements A and B are correct, and the correct answer of this question is option number 3. Let's proceed to the next question. Question number 139. Chief producers of ocean are first blue-green algae, second dinoflagellates, third diatom, fourth euglenoids. The correct answer is diatoms, and it is clearly mentioned in your NCERT, and it should be very clear that euglenoids and blue-green algae, they are majorly found in the freshwater bodies. And in question, it is clearly mentioned producers of ocean. So, correct answer is option number 3, and let's proceed to the next question. Question number 140. The pigments of A are identical to those present in the higher plants. Mark the correct option for A. There are two terms, identical and similar. Here in question it is asking the pigments identical to the plants, higher plants. So the correct answer would be euglenoids. And also slime molds, paramecium and albugo, all these three are heterotrophic. And do not possess any photosynthetic pigments.